was why it's crashing and stuff there. Back out there, I suppose it's a pretty forested area to load. What do we have here? A wolf by the looks of it. Corpse of a climber. Brittle longbow, I've already got one. Gloves, I can take. Health potion. Life absorption. Absorbs health from a target. Nice. Ooh.
Yep.
There we go. Meat. Lost a bit of health then, so let's show our mouthful of pumpkins. That could have been too many pumpkins. Down here maybe? Hard farts require tactic. So my tactic is like just to set them alight and catch them on fire. Combat in Skyrim is difficult. Thank God for magic. Yeah, I'm not quite sure why this is dropping a few frames. Shouldn't be. I'll have to mess around with it, but it was fine in a test. It's probably something to do with settings and recording, which I can have a look at. Coin purse, arm dagger, old vagrant hood, rancid potion. So a new dagger instead of a knife. Wait. A dagger's no different than a knife apparently. Right, look. Let's see what that looks like. I might roll with this for a little bit. Suspicious. You require a shovel. Thank God I've got a shovel right there. That was a bit weird. Apprentice book light magic. Increase light magic for apprentice. Bone meal. More coins. Health potion. Petty soul gem and a skull. Let's take that. Do I have any more food to regen my health? There we go. And learn that book. Catch some fish. Well, I don't think I need iron. I'm not really planning on using it too much. Oh, mud crab. River crab. Die, river crab. Die. Oh, I probably should be careful using that. I don't want to Halbrick. Sword pickaxe. Chain boots, that's for the heavy armor. I'm guessing heavy armor? Does it tell me? Yeah, heavy armor. I want to try and stick to light armor. Maybe some chain boots won't be too bad. Yeah, just give me a bit more protection. Some bread and die crab. Just farm XP off these crabs. Oh, and a health healing root. What's this? F5 still quick save. Near root. In root. What does that do? Okay, so bone meal. Damage stamina. Carp. Restore stamina. Longfin. Weakness to frost. Mothwing. Damage mana. Redfish. Damage stamina. Tuba. Damage mana. And Vian root. Poison damage. Great. So a whole bunch of debuffs basically. Yeah. Mufflings. So someone's house. What are you? I don't know what you are. Potion of woe. Drains free health. Not sure I want that. Answers marked with arrows carry the story forward, but there is a chance that some dialogue options aren't available anymore. Oh, that's cool.
Now would you look at that? I knew I'd seen someone scrambling in the mountains. What brings you here, my dame?
It's a long story. I don't want to be mean with you, like none of your business. That sounds kind of mean. Why am I here? Where am I and why? Who are you?
Finn Delires, apothecarius by my path. Pleased to meet you. And you are at Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. Where are you from? But wait, don't tell me. I know that accent. Nehrim, isn't it?
There we go. Everything's locked up. At least for the night we should. Wait a second. Who's that?
Just an adventurer on her way. No reason to worry.
No reason to worry? For heck's sake, Finn! How do you know that this girl isn't with the bandits? You said you'd call me if anyone showed up. And now you're standing here, having a chat with her as if we were in the bathing house of Ark.
Lo and behold, we are still alive. Now, is there anything else, Carbos?
I've got my eye on you. Touch any of our stuff, and you'll regret it. Unbelievable.
May I present Carbos, as he lives and breathes.
Hey, Carbos.
In any case, if you don't need any more help, I'd suggest you move on. Follow the way east behind the dam house. It'll lead you to a village called Riverville. Ah, here, take this. Truth be told, you don't look so healthy. Your eyes... well, whatever.
So, yeah, that one will advance it. What about my eyes?
There's something peculiar about you. I don't know how else to say it. I would examine you myself, but we don't have the right equipment with us. So if I were you, I'd ask a priest in Riverville to have a look at you. Who knows? Maybe you caught something in that temple.
What's your story?
Us?
Why are you here?
Oh, nothing spectacular, I'm afraid. We gather herbs, but tomorrow we're going back north, to League. You should stop by one day if you're in the area. Someone who scours Pyrian ruins and survives could surely be useful to the apothecary and help us find some things.
Can I trade some goods with you? I found some things in the ruins.
Yeah, why not? Show me what you've got. Maybe I have some things you can use.
Buy or sell an item by selecting it and pressing E. Buying prices are higher than selling prices. The name selection at the bottom, you can switch between your inventory and the merchants. The inventory of merchants gets refueled after a few days. So what does he want? You can have... Let's see what he's got first. Oh. Let's see what he's got. Life absorption, I've got that. Nothing that I really want. He's got 120. Where's this heavy armor? Don't want that. You can have that. You can have the scroll of boon. Some inedible beer. I have an amethyst. A wolf pelt, a skull, some nails, an iron sword, an old sword, iron dagger and knife. I don't think there's really much difference between these, so I'll get rid of the dagger. I'll get rid of some coal. Get rid of some of that. You still got. Might as well get rid of all his gold. Mana potion. Let's get rid of some of these. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah, that's fun. Can you tell me more about this region?
Well, what can I tell you? This is the Sun Coast, in the south of Enderal. A pretty peaceful area, except for all the animals and bandits that have recently started going crazy. And, well, that's pretty much it. I think you should ask the people in Riverville if you want to know more. They certainly have some stories to tell.
Gather knowledge in Enderal. Okay. About Enderal. 1 out of 30. I see. And are there any places that might be of interest to an adventurer?
If you ask me, what you need before you adventure anywhere is some good old-fashioned shut-eye. But yes, there are some places. The Three River Watch, for example, right there below the stone arch. It was once an old trading post, but now it's full of shady characters. Ah, and there's also a big Pyrian ruin south of it.
You said you're were an apothecarist by my path. What do you mean by my path?
By the Black Guardian. You really are an outlander, aren't you? My path is... well, it's just me path. My role designated to me by Malthus. A kind of calling, if you will.
A role designed by Malthus? You mean the god assigned your professions to you?
Not exactly. Malthus designates our place in society, generally the same one our fathers and forefathers occupied. I walk the path of the erudites, And there's also the manufacturers, the sublimes, and, of course, the pathless.
So those
Within
vet
these
jobs.
roles, we are free to choose a profession, but certain
maybe not.
vocations that are available to an erudite are not permitted to a manufacturer, which is one path below. However, below does not mean that it is in any way inferior. Everyone on Enderal does what they do best, and who would know better than the gods what exactly that is?
But aren't you frustrated about being bound to that path? Don't you want to advance?
In the folly of my youth, I might have thought about it, yes. But then I realised that half of what goes wrong in this world has to do with the desire to advance. I am interested in living the righteous path, and to contribute to the preservation of my people. That's enough for me, and only the faithful will be granted the eternal paths upon death.
Who are these
Men or
pathless?
women who have never received the path consecration, or those who have broken their path. Brigands, glimmer dust smugglers, murderers, well, you know.
So, jobless. In Nehrim, there's a rumour that the gods are dead.
And over here, there's a rumour that the Golden Queen has a weakness for men in gowns. Seriously, be careful with that kind of gossip. I know you don't mean any harm, but there are a few who might consider it heresy.
Just I don't get that.
Well,
Interesting
I
thought.
didn't come up with it.
That's all for now. Thanks for your help.
Don't mention it. I wish you a quick recovery and safe roads. Walk blessed. Carbos, do we need the still tomorrow? Or can I clean all the tools?
Blazes, Finn, I'm playing. Don't bother me.
I guess that means no.
What? Talk to the apothecarius about the fever. I'm afraid I have to call it there for now, but I'll be back to continue this again, see how it goes. But yeah, I think this has been pretty good so far. I've actually enjoyed the start on Skyrim, which isn't really that hard. Yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.